Hello and welcome, Aries. This is your financial reading for the month of November. All right, so I do have a few oracle cards that I wanted to pull out to kind of give us a little bit more background information. I have pulled out some cards. I haven't really studied them very much, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Please be mindful that everything that is here on this table is not always going to be your destiny. I am picking up on multiple energies, but if you like the video, if it resonates for you, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure that you have subscribed to the channel so that you can get notifications on whenever I go live. And yeah, all right, so let's go ahead and see what information is vital to the cards in front of us for Aries in the month of November. All right, so what do we have here? All right, so this is a card with a steering wheel. So maybe we have like a road map, and on top of that we see that the road is very windy here. So we're talking ups and downs, we're talking, you know, near misses possibly as well. All right, more information financially. What advice do we have for Aries? What advice do we have for Aries for the month of November? Advice for Aries. We have a lot of cards that just came out. Okay. We have a card that says protect your money. All right. We have a card that says hustling, multiply, and multiple resources. And then we have a card that says living it up, you made it. So this is like a card about being congratulated. All right, now let's read off of this card with the steering wheel so I can get an idea. Ooh, okay. Car speeding out of control. Car out of control or speeding. Okay, it says cars represent your path in life and your direction that you're currently taking. An out of control car or a speeding car suggests that you may be veering off track or moving faster than you should be. You may be heading for danger in some area of life. For example, rushing with not enough into a new relationship or leaving an established one, or plunging too hastily into a big life change, such as a new job or relocation, although the warning could be about something less serious like a vacation plan. If you aren't the driver, the dream may be telling you that you ought to be. Someone may be leading you astray, or perhaps you are being influenced by another's agenda. A driverless car often points to powerless and a sense of aimless drifting. In this interpretation seems probable. Try to identify the forces that control you and consider how to regain the initiative. Okay, so obviously I'm not a very great reader when it comes to reading these little bitty words, but definitely feels like I said, this is going to be a lot of twists and turns and unexpected curves. So let's see, is there anything that's unexpected for you? And if so, how can you handle these curves or changes in your finances or in your career or hobbies or anything like that? The first card that I got for your primary energy, or for at least for your primary focus, is represented by the Hermit here. And the Hermit is usually about a card that represents a time of reflection or just being solitude. So right now your focus is geared towards fine-tuning your own mindset, but this is not necessarily as private as the hermit normally is. This is meant to either lead you towards something or either for you to lead people or something towards you. Okay, you want something or someone to come towards you is what I see, especially the fact that we have the King of Swords, and that's an energy of contemplation as well, using past energies to create a new future for yourself. That's where you are now. All right, so I feel like you are being strategic right now, and I do feel like this reading is mostly financially based because we have the Four of Pentacles. So this Four of Pentacles usually represents what is on the forefront of your mind in this position of the Celtic cross. So I see that you're being cautious about your materials and the required budgeting. I'm seeing a lot of measurements. I feel like you're not spending your money on the same products this month, but I feel like you are using certain tactics to get others to shop with you or to come with you, okay? That's what it feels like. I also see that because we have the Magician card here, you're being very creative, okay? I feel like you have a really big talent, and for some reason, timing is everything for you for the month of November. And I feel like you're motivated by popularity or fame, or either you are like, it feels like you're just completely in your own element. And the Magician card usually comes up when we have something that we need to create, and we use every possible avenue possible. I don't think these cards are very clear. All right, so the next card I'm seeing is the fact that we have the Dreamer, which is usually represented by the Fool here. So the Dreamer here says that you've either started something, or either you have left behind the idea of being afraid to start something, okay? So I really see that this is like a business move, okay? So I feel like in a world of consumerism, it feels like you're looking to pull a certain crowd of people in, and these things are like shiny, or either they emit light, or for some reason I see you advertising, okay? And I feel like the reason why we got the Dreamer card is because maybe you always felt as though you had something that others wanted, but in the area that you were in, you had to kind of venture out and go somewhere new, or you had to put yourself in a new place, or a new just a new area, okay? So I'm feeling like you're in a new area, or this is like the beginning of something new for you. All right, now what's coming towards you is the energy of the Queen of Swords, and the energy of the Queen of Swords is because look, if you notice here, the Queen of Swords is actually facing the Hermit. So this feels like you're going to start getting a lot of attention. And with this comes a lot of opinions, a lot of feedback. So you're going to get response from the crowd, or from the customers, or from the consumers who you're advertising to. All right, you're going to have to be able to use this information to adjust yourself and protect your profits. Okay, that's what I'm noticing here. All right, so I'm seeing that you're going to start getting a lot of feedback. And remember that the Queen of Swords is usually a very unbiased type of opinion. So these are honest opinions, and like I said, you can use this information, this feedback, to kind of make sure that you're geared in the right direction of where you want your products, or how you want your label or your brand to be seen, okay? Now the next thing I have is the energy of the Chariot here, okay? And the energy of the Chariot is basically this is what your power is. This is something that you have, okay? So after understanding what the crowds want from you, or understanding what it is the people who are surrounding you want from you, this is when things are really about to start taking off. I feel like this is where you're not supposed to cut corners. Balance is going to be like a big priority for you this November, and I feel like it's going to be a challenge. And because you're going to have to meet certain demands, you're really going to have to like not fumble the ball, because I really feel like there are a lot of eyes on you, especially with the energy of the World card here. Okay, so the Chariot usually comes into play when we have big things that we need to accomplish. I'm seeing time, schedules, things like that, and you're really going to need that momentum, mental focus, because of the momentum that's about to be put into this whole thing. All right, now the next card we do have is the World card, and like I said, I'm seeing that there's a lot of other energies that are surrounding you. We have Leo, basically Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. These are usually some of the fixed sign energy surrounding the World card. I'm also noticing that with the energy of the world, I think of the World Wide Web. So I don't know if you're going to be online a whole lot, or if you're conducting your business through a computer or through the internet or something like that. All right, but like I said, because you have great success and people are wanting more from you, okay, they've already expressed what it is that they've liked here with the Queen of Swords, and now they're going to be expecting more of you. So I'm seeing bigger supply lists, placing more orders, like I said, making sure that your web is up and running properly, because the next card I have is actually the energy of the Hanged Man. Now it is in reverse, so I feel like there could be some sort of a temporary delay with the internet, or like your websites, or whatever it is that you may have. So just, double check on that. Make sure that you have like either like a second something that can carry you through that period of slowdown that you may have, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that your internet is going to be down. I just feel like there is going to be a holdup or some sort of delay with a lot of what it is, however it is you deliver your product, okay? So that's just going to be a restriction, right? And that's why I have the energy of, what is that, Saturn right there. So the planet of restrictions, timing, things like that, being really fine-tuned in your management. But I do see, even though you have a really big demand and a supply list is growing and bigger and people are wanting more from you, this card to me, with the awakened energy or with the hangman energy, it truly just talks about the fact that this energy, it can be read as a hope or as a fear as well, but we really want you to succeed in whatever it is business is that you have going for yourself. So I'm seeing that there's a lot of excitement, and the fact that you don't need to burn yourself out on wanting to get everyone's order or wanting to get everyone's expectation met. Some of your demand lists are going to be too great to meet, and remember that you need to take a time to rest, okay? And if you do not take time to rest, your body will make you rest, all right? Another thing is that a way that our body says that we need to rest is because the quality of our product or our, whatever we put out there is not going to be like top notch, okay? So just remember, with this card in this reading, with the hangman, you want to remember quality over quantity, okay? So just remember that. Now, I do see this ending on a good note for you in the month of November, and this is the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups just means to me that you're on cloud 9, and at the end of this month, you're looking to kind of express any form of gratitude, whether it be the fact that your debts are paid off or your projects have come into fruition. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to treat yourself. This is something extra that you're adding in. This is something that you can squeeze in with effortless budgeting here. You're not so tight with your finances. You're not having to go back and double check your finances. So this is a long way. You've already on the forefront of your mind with the 4 of Pentacles. You've calculated everything that you've needed, and you've cut only once and measured twice, and now we've ended on the 9 of Cups. So that's an energy of gratitude in itself. Like I said, you were protecting your money very well. I do feel like you will have made it by the end of the month of November, or you will see a lot of feedback coming in about your products or about your work performance or whatever it is that you're doing. So people are going to really enjoy that. And I do feel like this is a personal business because you're really your resources are really multiplying here. Like I said, there were a lot of curves and twists in the road. I think that you're going to have to really take hold of this, because this is not going to be an easy journey for you. The balance between work and home, it may be a little bit more complicated than what you think, especially knowing that the chariot usually represents Cancer, and Cancer represents the home. So hopefully this reading resonated with you. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.